Hello future tech leaders, I am Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
Now let's see how to create this agency. I can see here Right France Recruitment. Now let's see how to create an agency. What we have to do is there is something called as the agency. Agency access is there. What I'm going to do here, I have an option for add new agency. This ideal I'm going to do. Here, this is just a short list. If you want, you can just tag it. Address you need to give. This is something it depends upon your contract between the agency and your grant. Normally what happens is standard scenario. They'll be having the ownership of 90 days on each candidate. Or is if there is a different contract between the agency and your client, as if it is, you can keep it, that you can get. This will just, details will be given by your client. You can just place it and also candidates and for a few duration. This also depends upon the contract, what exactly they have among your client and agency. This is just your agreement text. If they have a particular agreement, you can add it. If anything based on your requirement, I'm going to save it. I think notes are mandatory, but it's not showing with the application message. I think I know that says that those are not mandatory. Similar, you can see it once I create it. If we show that once I click on create it, we show that this same agency ID new address will be there as we saw in the last time. Candidate ownership, This you can put it as 90 days or 60 days, depending upon your client and your agency agreement. Here is where we add the users for the agency people. If there is a new person was on the agency, then you can just add it. Then you can click on Save. Then there is some issue with this. If we click on Save, then this will trigger a notification for that person. These are the things like agreement text. This is the agreement text posted to the subject. These are all just agreement between your client and the agency. We're just going to post it here. Once you have this question, the agency are more related to those type of companies who do recruiting. But yes, exactly. Caliber is a company who provides candidates for his best run company, who do the hiring with recruitment agencies. If there are a number of positions with an organization, if there are 10 job openings, these people can hire them for you. These are all recruitment agencies. It's slightly different for job posting because job posting is something, it's just a platform that you're going to post. This is a recruitment firm. These people will see your job posting and they're going to hire from their platform to your job opening. These are all recruitment agencies who are having 100 recruiters who are ideally sitting in their company. But if you share your openings to them, they're going to hire it for you. But there will be a different agreement between your client and your agency. If one candidate they refer who gets selected in your company, then they need to pay a certain amount for them. They are the agencies who do the hiring. A recruitment posting is just a posting platform. If you post it there, people can just see your jobs. Agency is something. If you post it there, they're going to see that there is an opening in your company and they're going to start recruiting for your opening on behalf of you. They're going to start searching in their Naukri or Monster.com or wherever they want. Start searching for the candidates for this position. Question at the same as, for example, some of them when we were with post requisition in the different job boards, we have to pay in some job boards. In this part, the contract needs to be in some of the agency access, or here is just agency is different, platform is different. See, LinkedIn is a platform. If I want to post a job, my job there, I want to have a contract with them. Even if I get a contract, what happens is if I post it there in LinkedIn, I can just post the job that I have this opening. Right? Difference between the agencies and eight agencies. Somebody, they're going to hire candidates on behalf of you. This is a different company which works for you. They will identify the candidates for you for your position. My question was more related to, for example, I know the difference, right? One is like just a post site and this is more like a service. Right? Right, exactly. In this case, Well, I think if you can just scroll down just for a sec. Well, I think the agreement text will be work as a kind of restrictions here. Now I know the difference. I'm just curious about which information or if we can add, for example, one field that is attachments. That is, for example, I don't know something that I would like to add or this functionality is. We cannot add any. No, we cannot add it. We cannot. We don't have that option to do anything. It's a standard one. And we can add as many users as we like and as many agencies as we need. Yes, there is no limit for that. You can add any number of users and also you can add any number of agencies. Thank you. Next final topic, what I wanted to discuss is employee referral. Employee referral is something as an employee, you can refer an outsider candidate for a position, right? If you want it. If you want, it can be set up in the internal job portal. There are two things. In most of the cases it will be. You have to tie the two of them. This depends upon what is your client requirements, what is their preference, whether to have ownership on the requisition or ownership for the duration. If we're having ownership for the requisition, then that will be considered only for the requisition. If you have ownership for the duration, then on 90 days, no matter which position you refer him, that is valid. And this is whether you want to. If you want to get set for the initial submission date or the most recent submission date. This is self-explanatory. Whichever they want, they can prefer to have it. This depends upon the client's discretion. Only differences. Can you give me an example? Because I think I'm like how one works. There are two things. Ownership on requisition for duration. Ownership on requisition means for just think that I'm working in best on company and I am referring you for a job. I'm working in a best on company and I'm referring. If I'm selected one, then this is valid only for job B. If you're applying for a job B, if you're applying for job A and also for job B, and if you get selected in job B, then it is not valid. Your reference will be only valid for job A because I have referred you for job A, but you have applied for job A and job B and you got selected for job B. Then it's not going to be a valid. If I give ownership based on the duration for 90 days, once I refer you for any job, consider I have referred you for job A. I have referred Maria for job A. What happens is, and you're going to get selected for job C, then that is also valid because it counts based on number of 90 days. Within 90 days, if you get selected to any job, it will be valid. I understood now. Thank you. And this is just a word, BH. Thank you. Thank you for interest for referring your friend. If I'm referring you, I can see this word BH. Next thing is we have some settings. If you want to hide resume for inquiry reference, I can hide it. Like if I make mandatory for resume, I can make it mandatory. I can if I want disabled at or, but those things are not going to use it. But it depends upon your client requirement. Question. If I am in a referral program for how they disable that a referral button works because that is the reason you need to enable this. Most of the time, we're not going to use it. Because if I remove the add a referral button, then what's the point of having it? Well, and question how I can do it. Like this isn't from the career. If I go to careers, this is the internal job portal. This is available only for the person who is working in this company. Right here. If I click on job search, I can see certain jobs. If I search it, refer friend to a job. Here it is. I need to provide your name. Question and maybe a silly question. This is only for and not candidates this is only for internal candidates. You can refer only if you're an employee of that company because I have access to this only if I am an employee of this company, right? If I'm working in this company, then only I can refer candidates for this company, not for external users. This is only for internal. This is meant for internal work. This functionality is meant for internal. I'm going to say the resume and the number added. This is about the program. We're clear today. Today we discuss the management business goals. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.